It was obvious that one Angry Birds game would feature here, and we decided to go for its latest incarnation. Sticking to the formula that made the original game such a success, Angry Birds Space builds upon this by adding gravitational fields and new abilities, which gives the franchise a whole new lease of life. Mage Gauntlet is a throwback to the days of old action-adventure games, placing a huge emphasis on the action part. Tight controls, an intuitive magic system that encourages you to cause as much destruction as you possibly can, and some delightful 16-bit stylings means this will appeal to both fans of retro and modern games. There are a number of run-and-jump games available in the App Store, and Jetpack Joyride's simple but addictive formula is one of the best out there. It's a game designed for short bursts of fun, and while the concept is basic, its challenges, gadgets, and humour means you'll always want to have one more go. Scribblenauts is probably one of the most open-ended games on the iPhone. You can type in the name of any object that pops into your head if you think it will help you complete the level. What you use is limited only by your imagination, and you'll probably spend more time seeing what objects you can come up with and what the game allows you to do than you will completing each challenge. With its neon colours and minimalist style, Trainyard Express's gameplay is easy to learn, but later levels will require all your brainpower to solve. Guiding each train to its station is somewhat therapeutic, and you can get a smug sense of satisfaction when you figure out the solution to a level. While there are many point-and-click adventure games like Secret of Monkey Island and Broken Sword, we decided to settle for Sam & Max. Two reasons. The first is that it's hilarious, and the second is that the first episode of Season 2 is absolutely free, meaning you have no excuse not to try it out. Both the technical and graphical accomplishment, Infinity Blade 2's polished style, deep battle system, and multiple routes massively improves upon the solid foundations left by the original, and will put many console games to shame, a shining example of what a sequel should be. Filled with numerous quick missions, Spellsword's frantic gameplay is perfect if you're looking for quick bursts of fun. The game's manic nature means that you'll be relying on every spell card you can grab as you try to stay alive. One of the most popular games out there, Cut the Rope requires you make sure you get the treat to the monster while collecting all the stars. Its physics engine is solid, and additional features like bubbles and fans keep things fresh while you progress through each level. Hookshot Escape can come across as difficult at first, but once you get into it, you'll find there's a lot to like. You get used to the precise controls, and before you know it, you'll be pulling off hookshot combos and trying to see just how high you can go. Plants vs. Zombies manages to strike a perfect balance between fun and challenging. A gentle learning curve means you'll get up to speed very quickly, but once you progress further, coping with different zombies, deciding what plants to use, and managing your limited resources means things get hectic as you defend your home from the zombie invasion. Another puzzle game in the same vein as Cut the Rope. This time you're digging through the ground and making sure the water reaches Swampy the alligator's bathtub. While it could have just cashed in on Cut the Rope's success, Where's My Water manages to separate itself with its fantastic puzzle design and presentation. Imagine you combine Scrabble and Tetris and you'll probably end up with something like Spell Tower. Get rid of adjoining letters by spelling different words and try to achieve as high a score as possible. The basic tower sees you trying to clear the screen, while the more tactical puzzle mode requires you to spell as many words as you can before the pile of letters reach the top. A game originally for PC but found its true calling thanks to the touch screen, World of Goo has you building towers, bridges, and many other things as you try and complete each level. A clever and gorgeous puzzle game that will quickly suck you in. With the entire premise based upon rhythm, Beat Sneak Bandit's fun graphical style perfectly complements its gameplay. Timing is everything as you move your character by tapping to the beat. Figuring out the best time to move while maintaining your rhythm is essential if you want to collect everything. One of the more bizarre games featuring on this list, Ghost Trick starts off with your character dying and having no idea how it happened. However, you become a ghost, allowing you to possess objects and interact with your environment as you try to solve your own murder. A weird but stylish game where curiosity will keep you playing till the end. A platform puzzler with a twist, Lost Winds lets you control a boy who has the power of wind, with the sequel letting you control the seasons. Its gesture-based controls means getting to grips with it is quite easy to use your powers, and gameplay is excellent, resulting in a short but engrossing experience. Epic Astro's story has a lot to draw you in thanks to its sense of humour and addictive micromanagement gameplay. It even has a battling system to mix things up should you get bored of managing your colony. Set in feudal Japan, Total War Battle is a beautiful strategy game where you guide your army to victory over hex-based maps. The game is a scaled-down version of its PC counterpart, but it still retains a high level of strategy and sophistication that will appeal to all strategists. Moving a cube around an isometric world doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but Edge is one of those rare platformers which will challenge your mind as well as your reaction skills. The controls aren't perfect, but this is a perfect pick up and play game which will give your brain a good workout.